Hello guys, welcome to another video on a quick and advanced introduction into the pen tool. So we are in our Illustrator. I'm going to create a new artboard that is 1920 by 1080 in pixels. So we want to dive deep into an introduction into the pen tool. Pen tool is one of the important tools and a must-know tools while in Illustrator. So we are going to dive into the pen tool, considering that the pen tool has other tools that work in hand with it. So I'm going to, here's our pen tool. I'm going to click on this so that I can get here. So we're going to use the pen tool and the anchor point tool. We're also going to need the direct selection tool. So I want to align all the tools here so that you can see them. Those are the tools we're going to use. The five. But mostly we're going to use the direct selection tool, the anchor point tool, and the pen tool itself. So I'm going to import our exercise files, the files we are going to use to understand the pen tool. So we have I have an exercise file here. It is this is our exercise file that we are going to use. Let me go back to my selection tool, click and drag by holding shift. It's a bit not that clear, but we are going to use this for our practice. So let me add a new artboard. I want to carry this and place it there. So first, the pen tool. The shortcut to the pen tool is letter P on your keyboard, or you can just come to your tools panel and locate the pen tool, click on it. The pen tool enables you to draw shapes, any type of shape. So for example, you can just click and you drag, you'll get that blue line. When you hold shift, that blue line will rotate at angles of 45 degrees to enable you to draw straight lines. So if I hold shift, I get straight lines at intervals of 45 degrees. Then if you click, you get another anchor point. If you click, you get another anchor point. And if you come to the first anchor point that you created, you will get that circle that appears there. That means it's telling you to complete that into a shape. So if I click, we have our shape. We can go back to our selection tool, fill that with a color, and as you can see, we have a shape here using our pen tool. Using our pen tool. But the pen tool can go to more advanced tools such as creating curves. So how do you create curves in the pen tool? Just click on your pen tool, click to get to your first anchor, then click and drag. You can hold shift to have straight, to ensure you get straight handles. You can click and drag, and you have something that looks like that. You can also, let me do away with that. You can also come to your pen tool, click and drag, as you can see. So for instance, you just need an arc and you want to come back, you can just click escape on your keyboard, and you have something that looks like that. But now you have to do away with the fill so that you remain with, maybe you need an outline that looks like that. That is how you can create a curve with the pen tool. So now I want us to dive into our exercise files, whereby I want to show you how you'll be able to create several shapes using the pen tool. So first I want to lock this artboard. I want to lock this. It's supposed to be on the layers. Sorry about that. It's on the layers. So now, as you can see, I cannot select anything here. So I can come now to my pen tool. Then now I'll go back to my artboard. I need to create a new, not literally a new artboard, but a new layer. Let me do away with these artboards. Then now I'll go back to my artboard 1. Then now on layers, I want to create a new layer. I need to create a new layer so I can play on the new layer. Now I can create these outlines using the new layer. Then I'll come to my pen tool. Then now, how do you imagine drawing something like this? I usually advise you create anchor points where you think it's necessary to have them. Then now use your anchor point tool to alter the curves. So for me, I'm going to do that. I think I need one here. I think also I need one somewhere here, here, and I can complete that. Then what do? I'll come to my anchor point tool, zoom in, then click on these anchor points and drag. Click on this and drag. Click on that and drag. Yeah, for somewhere like here, you'll have now, let me zoom in, you'll have to break these handles. So play with specific handles so that you can get this curve that was somewhere here. So what do? I'll go to my direct selection. Here it is. Then I'll click on this and break. I want to break that handle so that I can just play with this handle, drag it there, and I want to bring this somewhere here. You see? Yeah. And I'll go back to my anchor point tool, click and drag this. Now I have that shape. So that's how you can create shapes using the pen tool. So how do you create an arc like this with the pen tool? I'll come to my pen tool, click on the first. So before, let me escape that. Before I want to clear the fill, because I'm just working on the outline. So I just want to deal with the outline. So click on the first node. I need another node there. I need another one here. I will need another one somewhere here, there, here, and at the end. Then I can escape. Just press escape on your keyboard. Then go to my anchor point tool, then zoom in, click this line and drag. I can click on this handle and adjust it to meet exactly what I want. Click this handle and drag. I will play with this handle, also drag this handle so that it fits exactly. Zoom out. I want to get this and drag it there. Yeah, that is already intact. Drag this to fit there. So that's the easiest way to play with the pen tool. Just make your nodes, your anchor points, that is. Then now when you are done making your anchor points, just go to your anchor point tool and play along with these anchor points. It's easier that way. Yeah, you can also do that if you see the point is a bit too sharp. So that's how you play along with it. I can go to my direct selection tool, so it's easier to play with these anchor points, the handles, that is. I'll drag this here, and I'll reduce this handle like that. Yeah. If you see it's sharp, just come to this convert selected anchor points to smooth. Then the anchor point will convert itself to be smooth. Somewhere like here, as you can see, this point is sharp. So just click on the anchor point and convert it to smooth, and you have it like that. But ensure you are in the direct selection tool. Yeah. Then now once you're done with that, you can play with these handles. If you see the handles are like, if you play with this handle, you can see it's altering the other one. So what you do, hold Alt on your keyboard to break that handle. Hold Alt while playing with those handles, then you'll be able to get something like that. You can also change this into to ensure it's smooth. Yeah, click on it, let's smooth that. Then let's play with this handle. Yeah, right there. Yeah, and we have our outline right there. We can give it a color of black, but we need to increase the stroke size. So let me come to my stroke panel and increase that. Yeah, and we have our stroke right there. So how do we create this? I'll go to my pen tool. So just make anchor points where you think they are necessary. So I need one there. I think I need one somewhere here. I need one here at the corner. I need one here, and I'll complete my shape. Then I'll come to my anchor point tool. The shortcut to that is Shift C on your keyboard. Click and drag. Click and drag. Yeah, click and drag, click and drag, click and drag. Yeah, as easy as that. Then the next thing, go to your direct selection tool, search anchor points. They need to be smooth. Click on it, make it smooth. Yeah, then now you can play with these anchor points. You can also, sorry about that, you can also click on the point and try to reposition it. Yeah, something like that. This one also needs to be smooth. Yeah, so that's how you just play with the anchor points, and you'll be able to draw your shapes. Yeah, just like that, guys. This is easy. You just have to need your pen tool. Click, 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 and you're done. That's it. In case maybe you made a mistake like what I've done here, just come to a direct selection tool, click on the anchor point, click and drag it and place it where it's supposed to be. Yeah. So for days remaining, I'm going to send this practice file so that you can download it and try to finish the rest of these objects that we have here. So that is all about the pen tool. Yeah, for instance, maybe you create a shape and you notice that you need to add a new point. That is something I've not talked about. Let me talk about it. So let's say we are drawing this, then I need a point there, I need a point here, and I need a point here. So for instance, you made a mistake and you need a new point here. So if you are just on the pen tool and you just hover across any path, you'll see that the plus that appears. So when you click on it, you get a new point. And if you just need to do away with a point, you can just come to your just hold Alt and click on the anchor, and that anchor will be deleted like that. So, or you can just come to your direct selection tool, click on the anchor point and just do away with it here. Remove selected anchor point, and if you do that, the anchor point is gone. So that's how you add anchor points and delete anchor points. Yeah, then another thing about the pen tool, ensure you use the least number of anchor points as possible. Ensure to use the least number of anchor points as possible. Yeah, ensure to use the least number of anchor points as possible. Sometimes you may draw something like this, then notice that you have a lot of anchor points, some areas that they are not necessary. So what do you do? For instance, let me come to the point tool. Then let's say I had placed an anchor point there, so I'll come to realize that anchor point is not necessary to have it here. So I just click on it and do away with it. Then now I can redo this, try and play with the handles to ensure they match the exact shape. Another advice that I'm going to give when drawing, unless you have a corner like this, but when drawing anchor points, ensure you have straight handles. Ensure to always have straight handles. avoid something that looks like this. Avoid some things that look like this. Let me break this handle. Avoid things that look like this. You can see this handle. If I come to my direct selection and click on this, these handles are not straight, you can see. So always ensure you have straight handles, unless, as you can see, my handles are very straight. Unless I'm on a corner somewhere like here, I cannot have straight handles. I just have to break the handles, you understand? But always ensure you have straight handles on your curve. Why straight handles? Straight handles enable you to have smooth curves. Yeah, straight handles enable you to have smooth curves. And that's it, guys. Bye bye.